the Miami Hurricanes against the Houston Cougars. This opening round playoff game about to kick off. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sideline.
Well, guys, this game and this kickoff is something Miami has experienced with last year. You remember, they went into Kyle Field, one of the toughest places to play in the country, and got that win. Coach has told his team, we've got to come out with that same aggression and intensity. He even showed them clips of last year's win on the road to make sure they're ready to rock here in the opening round of the playoff. Guys?
Well, thank you, Holly. You can feel the energy, the vibe in this place for a playoff game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a 1st down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, you see this on tape from this offense quite often. Down here in the red zone, they try to get creative in the run game, and this defense was ready for it. When we watched practice, Chris, this week, this defense was focusing on these type of plays specifically, and here they're ready for it.
He decides to keep it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the 1st half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the 1st half.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the pressure. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes. And because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Hurricanes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays and the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Canes keep the football on the move. Tackle made to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Man, this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. And we understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football, whether we're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game. He's going to impact the game, and this is a nice, solid game, really an explosive play on the outside.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays, allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Oh, look out, he's got open space. The Wildcat picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the 1st.
Boy, I really love the rhythm of this offense. You can see they're trying to attack everywhere. It's difficult to defend the entire 53.5 as a defense. And as you're in the red zone, you've got to attack the entire width of the field. They're doing that here with the wide receiver. And on 1st down, you're getting a great gain, keeping yourselves ahead of the chains. Now I think you can go play action pass.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Hurricanes will line up here on first down and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Tight end goes in motion. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
This defense told us all week long they were going to be prepared for these more exotic style runs where they're trying to get the ball on the perimeter, the wide receiver, the tight end. They understood that this was a big part of this offense's game plan, and they were ready for it. Great pursuit, good leverage of the ball, and then they're tackling in space. That's a beautiful job.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Timeout Houston is their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. With the play clock down at 4, they'll spend a timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And they punch it in. 3rd and goal on the 12th play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the Cougars will use their 3rd and final timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. They converted a 4th down earlier on this drive. Now can they punch it in on 4th and goal? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped. Extra point try coming now. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
Chris, just a breaking mistake here to turn this ball over on the kick return inside of the 20. What a great opportunity now. This offense comes on the field. You got to put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Direct snap. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I don't think there's going to be a lot of room trying to run the football on this defense in the red zone. You can see it's just a condensed area. Those safeties are too low. You might want to try throwing the football here, and in particular, getting a tight end vertical, maybe onto a corner route on 3rd down.
red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Weigman. Defense is coming after him. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play this first time. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. He's got room to run. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
With the first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Henderson. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's broken up there. Great play on fourth down stop. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. That big play to start the drive. They got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Miami. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I just don't think you're going to trick this defense with these creative run plays. We see it on film when we're preparing for this game, but also when we're talking with this defensive staff. They talk about the intelligence of their players, and we can see that come to fruition on a play like this.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Movement here from the tight end. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
As a play caller, you got to find different ways to get your most impactful offensive players the football. And here, that's exactly what they're doing. The wide receiver getting a touch in the run game. And you can see why they need to do that. He's got a nose for that line to gain. He's able to move the chains for a first down.
It's a shotgun run call. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And it's a wildcat look here to try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And with 3 quarters in the books for the chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
All right, that's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's 4th and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the opposition with great field position.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Ready, kill. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball game. Boy, he has to clean up these reads and these throws. The pick on the last drive, and now defense with their hands on the football again. They are fortunate that they dropped that interception.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw yet again. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. And the Cougars looking to keep this drive moving.
This day and age in this field position, it's not shocking at all to see an offense go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get the conversion. And here's the deal. Everyone talks about analytics, but I think about manalytics. You got a good offensive line, go get it. Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take free yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. This offense is still clicking.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on 1st down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on 2nd and 3rd down. Great call from that coordinator.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. Ball carrier tackled there.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, running the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. Feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
Motion now from the tight end. And it's a direct snap. Got an opening here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
I really love the versatility that they're using offensively here, getting everybody the ball. All these weapons need to touch the ball, and for a wide receiver, it's not always how many times you target them in the passing game, but how many times they can affect the game just touching the rock. And here they're able to get the wide receiver the ball, and you can tell he's electric, and he's able to go and create a nice explosive run for him.
Defense not fooled by the wildcat look, just a short gain on the play. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Open field ahead. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No signs of throttling back for this offense on the road here in this playoff game. We wondered, would they pull back a bit, be a little bit less aggressive? No, they continue to build the lead.
And, Chris, now you can hear a pin drop in this building. You think about the energy and excitement that was in this building at kickoff, and they've just totally stripped it down. What a performance. They did it with execution. They did it with hard work. This group is such a good football team, and to get out here on the road and win a playoff game, what a confidence boost moving forward.
And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play on the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. There's the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Can't imagine the disappointment on that sideline. They had such a great year, and they get themselves to this point in the playoff. And to play this way today, I know they didn't.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Was out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wondered, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Henderson. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
King.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. With pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. The season ends in heartbreak for the offense, but the defense, Joel, makes the play, and they'll move on in the playoff.
Chris, this was an instant classic. Just an incredible football game, and this defense comes up biggest when their best is needed. What a stop right there to secure the win.
What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here